Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa. In today's session, the theme will be downward facing dog pose or Adho Muka Svanasana. We will go through different variation of downward facing dog as we go through the asana sequence today. And with today's class, I hope that it will refresh our view on downward facing dog, which is one of the most well-known yoga pose out there. So let's all start by laying on our back and keep your knees bent so you will be able to press your both feet flat on the floor. Roll your shoulders, keeping your arms relaxed by your side and apart for a bit from your waist. Your palms will be facing up, and bring your chin slightly closer to your chest to elongate the back of your neck. And whenever you are ready, gently close your eyes and start to follow the rhythm of your breathing. Observe the length and the depth of your breath without attempting to change them. There is always a tendency to deepen your breathing when you start to observe them. So let that happen if that helps you to reconnect deeper with your breath. And as you continue to breathe in and out through your nostrils, start to shift your awareness to your physical body. Observe the areas where your body is making contact with the ground, starting with the soles of your feet, your sacrum, your upper back, the back of your shoulders, your entire arms, the back of your hands, the back of your head, and release the weight of your physical body onto the ground through those areas, and accept the support that is provided by the earth. Let's stay here for about 3 more breaths. And on the next inhale, open your eyes and start to sway your legs side to side gently, still pressing your sacrum on the mat. And then roll yourself onto your side and press with your hands and come into easy cross-legged position. Wiggle your hips, find your sitting bones and ground your sitting bones onto the earth. Sit taller, roll your shoulders, place your hands on top of your knees, push your head back and chin down, looking straight forward. And then bring your chin closer to your chest, looking towards your belly button. And then turn, looking towards your right shoulders. Turn your neck, bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder. And circle the head across the back onto the left. Turn your neck, looking towards your left shoulder. And circle the head forward, chin down. And look forward and continue to look up and bring your shoulders towards your ears. Relax your shoulder, look forward. And bring your chin down, looking towards your belly button. Turn towards your right shoulder. Right ear close to right shoulders. Circle around the back to the left. Turn, looking towards your left shoulder. Chin forward and down. Look forward and continue looking up as you bring your shoulders towards your ears. Relax your shoulder, look forward, chin down, and this time turn to the left shoulders. Left ear towards the left shoulders. Head across the back to the right. Turn, looking into your right shoulders. Swipe the chin forward, looking down. Look forward and look up as you bring your shoulders towards your ears. Relax the shoulders, look forward, look down. One more time to the left. Left ear to left shoulders. Back to the right. Looking towards your right shoulders. Last one, swipe the chin down, forward and down. And then look forward and continue to look up. Shoulders up. And look forward. Relax the shoulders. And start to circle your shoulder joints. Slowly make the circle as big as possible. Going through the four corners, down, forward, up and back. And reverse. Couple more. And relax. Change your sitting position into making a L shape or 90 degree with the two shin bones. So align your right shin bone with the long edge of the mat and your left shin bone with the short edge of the mat. And then extend your right arm up. The palms will be facing forward. Bend the right elbow, bringing the right hand behind your head, but not touching the back of your head. Straighten the elbow. And then internally rotate the arm bone to bring the palms to face towards the back. Lower the right arm. Bend the right elbow, bringing the right hand behind your back, but not touching your lower back. Straighten the elbow. Externally rotate, so now your palms facing forward. Arms up, elbow bend, elbow straighten. Turn, palms facing back. Lower the arm. Bend the elbow, straighten, palm facing forward, arms up, elbow bend, straighten, palms facing back, lower, elbow bend, straighten the arms, and then keep going. And then release your right arm by your side. Both arms are slightly behind your waist. You can rest the fingertips gently on the mat or float your both hands off the mat. As you exhale and hinging from the hip to lower your torso closer to your front shin. Inhale, torso upright. Exhale, lower the torso. Inhale up, hinging from the hip. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, and keep the torso leaning forward. And start to engage your legs. Press both of the legs and drive them towards the ground. And press so much that you will be able to lift your hips off the mat. And then swing both of the lower legs to face towards the back. Bring your knees together. Come into a kneeling position. And tuck the back toes. And sit your hips on your heels. Raise your right arm up and side bend to the left side. Keeping your side bending as you raise your left arm and join the palms together. And then move the torso upright. Lower the right arm. Side bending towards the right side. Keeping the side bend. Lift your left arm and join the palms together. Inhale, upright. Exhale, side bend to the left. Palms together. Inhale. Exhale, side bending to the right. Palms together. Inhale. Exhale, side bending to the left. Palms together. Inhale to the right. Palms together. Inhale. Both arms down. Untuck the back toes. And come up into kneeling. Widen the knees. Swing both lower legs towards the right side. And push your hips to the back. And sit back on the mat. And adjust both legs so we are back in the L-shaped or 90 degree with both shins. But this time the left shin will be parallel with the long edge of the mat. And the right shin will be parallel with the short edge of the mat. So this time we will raise the left arm up. Palms facing forward. Bend at the elbow. Left hand is behind the head but not touching the back of your head. Straighten the elbow. Internally rotate the left arm bone to bring the palms to face towards the back. Lower the left arm. Bend the elbow. Left hand behind your back but not touching your lower back. Straighten the elbow. Externally rotate. Palm facing forward. Arms up. Elbow bend. Elbow straight. Turn. Palm facing back. Lower the arm. Bend at the elbow. Straighten. Palm facing forward. Arms up. Bend the elbow. Straighten. Palm facing back. Arms down. Bend at the elbow. Straighten. Palms forward. Up. And keep going. One more time. Arms down. Bend the elbow. Straighten and release. Both arms by your side. Move them slightly behind. And again, drive your both legs towards your mat. And hinging from the hip to lower your torso forward. Inhaling up. Exhale forward. Inhaling up. Forward. And up. So exhale. Lean forward. And you are driving your both legs onto the mat. So much so that you'll be able to lift your hips up. And swing both lower legs towards the back. And lower your palms on the mat, coming onto all four. So adjust your position if your hands are out of the mat, so that both hands and both knees are on the mat. Press your head back, chin down, looking directly down onto the space in between your hands. Raise your spine slightly up. Keep your ribs in. Engage your abdominal by thinking of pulling your belly button towards your spine. And press your knuckles and your finger pads firmly on the mat as you raise the base of your palms off the mat and lower and raise and lower. Keep going for several more times, warming up our wrists. And sit your hips on your heels and do the opposite movement with the hands. So this time we will press the base of the palms on the mat as we raise the fingers off the mat. Lower the fingers up, lower, up and lower, and keep going. Press the entire palms, knuckle and finger pads on the mat as we move back into all four, hips off the heels, and squeeze your shoulder blades together and spread them, and squeeze and spread, and keep going. Keep your elbows straight and isolate the movement to come just from the shoulder blades, squeezing in and spreading away from the midline. Couple more. Squeeze and spread, squeeze and spread, and keep your shoulder blades spread away from the midline. And with the inhale, start to arch from your lower back, upper back, and the neck will bring the head to look up. Exhale, start to round from your lower back, upper back, and you will be looking towards your belly button. The next inhale, repeat and start to arch from your lower back, look up. Exhale, start to round your lower back, round the spine, looking towards your belly button, and keep going for 3 more cycles of breath. Inhaling as you round, as you arch. Exhale as you round. And move back into neutral spine. And let's give a break for our wrists by moving onto child's pose. So push your hips back, rest your torso on top of your thighs, and walk both of your hands towards the right side, side bending the right side of your body. Keep breathing. And walk the hands forward and all the way towards the other side, the left side. So side bending the left side of your body and stretching the right side. And walk the hands back, center and forward. And bring both hands under your forehead and place the right hand at the back of your head and rest your forehead on the back of your left hand. With the inhale, raise your forehead off the left hand and twist your torso to the right side. Exhale, forehead on the left hand. Inhale and twist. Exhale. Inhale and twist to the right. Exhale. One more to the right side. And exhale and switch hands. So place the left hand at the back of your head and place your forehead at the back of your right hand. Take an inhale. Lift the forehead and twist to the left side. Exhale, down. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, forehead down. Couple more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your both hands under your shoulders and press with your hands to bring your torso off your thighs. And let's move back into all four position. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, raise your right arm up, twist your torso towards the right side. And exhale, thread your right arm under your chest, reaching towards the left. And rest your right shoulders and the right side of your face on the mat. Extend the left leg, pressing the left toes onto the ground. And then press with your left hand to raise up, placing both hands on the mat. Float the left foot off the ground and bend both elbows to lower your chest in between your hands. And then inhaling as you press with your both hands up. And then with the next time this time we will try a balance. Float your right arm forward. Exhale, place your right hand down. Left toes down, left leg still straight to the back. And push through your left heels towards the back, stretching your left calf. And place left knee down. Inhaling, raise your left arm up, twist your torso towards the left side. Thread the left arm under the chest, reaching towards the right side. Place your left shoulders and the left side of your face on the mat. Extend your right leg. Press your right toes onto the ground. Take an inhale and press with your right hand. Bring yourself up, pressing both hands on the mat. Float the right foot off the mat. And with an exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest in between the hands. Inhale, press up. The right foot still floating off the mat. And float the left arm forward, reaching forward. Place the left hand back down, right toes down. And push towards the right heel, towards the back, stretching your right calf. Right knee down. Let's do that one more time, starting with the right arm up, twisting to the right side, thread the right arm under, right shoulders and right side of the face on the mat. As you extend your left leg, inhale to press with the left hand, come up, both hands on the mat, float the left foot. Exhale, lower your chest in between your hands. Inhale, push up. And then balance and float the right arm to reach forward. place the right hand down, left toes on the ground, and push through your left heels towards the back. Left knee down. Inhaling, twist to the left as you raise your left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm under and reaching towards the right side. Extend your right leg, pressing your right toes still on the ground. Take an inhale, pressing with the right hand. Come up, both hands on the mat. Float the right foot. With an exhale, bend at the elbows, lower your chest in between your hands, and inhaling to press up. Balance, float your left arm and reach forward. Exhaling, place the left hand on the mat, right toes down, and stretch your right calf by pushing through your right heel towards the back. And right knee down, back onto all four. Sit back and clasp both of the hands together and circle your wrist. Reverse the circle. And release. Moving back into all four position. So hands and knees. We will press up into downward facing dog, but let's check our alignment first. So we'll want to press through the knuckles and the finger pads firmly onto the mat. Spread the shoulder blades. Slightly externally rotate the arms. The way to check this is if you are externally rotated on the arms, when you bend your elbows, the elbow will be pointing towards the back. So take some time to check that you are externally rotating your arms. Press the head back, chin down, closer to the chest, looking onto the space in between your hands. Lift the spine up, ribs in, belly button towards the spine. Tuck the back toes. Take an inhale and exhale as you float your knees few inches above the mat and start to lift your hips up and back, coming into a inverted V shape or downward facing dog. And you can keep your both knees bent for now. Press your hands against the mat. Your shoulder blades are still spreading, so watch that you are not squeezing your shoulder blades together. Rather, you want them spread away from the midline. And start to pedal your legs, so bend one knee at a time, straightening the other, and switch. And keep both knees bent as you place your left foot behind the right ankle, keeping the right knee bent. Attempt to lower the right heel towards the ground or the mat. You should feel a different stretch along your right calf. And then both feet side by side, both knees still bent, and this time place the right foot behind the left ankle and repeat the similar stretch. You will keep your left knee bent, but you will attempt to lower the left heel towards the mat. And release the right foot, both feet side by side. And see if you can start to straighten your knees And tip your tailbone up. Press your hands strongly against the mat. Spread your shoulder blades. One more breath here. And slowly walk your hands towards your feet, coming into your first forward fold, keeping a slight bend on your knees. Tip your body weight slightly forward so you are not pushing your hips a lot towards the back. Inhale, raise your head and your torso. Stay light on your fingertips. Halfway lifts. Exhale, fold into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and we will continue to move the torso up into standing and keeping the movement coming from hinging of our hips. Ground both feet towards the mat and rise up into standing. Step onto the top of the mat. Standing in mountain pose, feet apart, align your heels under your sitting bones. Take an inhale to raise your arms up, extended mountain. Look into the space in between your hands. And then exhale as you spread your arms to the side, hinging from the hips. Move slowly back into forward fold. Resist your pelvis from moving a lot towards the back. And then inhaling, raise your head and torso off your legs. Halfway lifts. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg to the back. Take another inhale and bring your torso upright, coming into high lunge position. So you could choose to lower the back knee. Otherwise, stay in the high lunge. As you raise your right arm up and exhale into side bending towards the left side. Inhale, moving back upright, hands by your side. Both hands down and step the left foot behind, coming into a plank position. And step both of your toes slightly behind towards the back, like just a few inches. And start to sway forward and back by articulating your ankle. And step the toes few inches forward, back into your regular plank. And push your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Bend the right knee and point the right knee towards the left side. So you are coming into a side bend on your right side. Your both hands are still pressing against the mat. And after a while, you can try to bend both knees and pointing both of them towards the left. Going deeper into your side bend on the right side. Straighten both knees, back into regular down dog. And this time bend the left knee, point the knee towards the right side. As you are moving into side bend on the left side of your body. Breathe.
And after a while you can try bending both knees, pointing them to the right side, and go deeper into your side bend. Inhaling, straighten both legs, back into downward facing dog. Bend both knees and lower them onto the mat. Keep the knees apart. So reposition your hands. Place the wrist under the shoulders. And start to round your upper back and your neck. So you are looking down towards your belly button. As you start to straighten your legs by lowering your pelvis towards the mat, and when the pelvis is really close to the mat, you will unroll the spine, arch your upper back, and bring your head to look up, coming into Cobra. Breathe, and this time you will squeeze your shoulder blades together to open your chest forward, and to go back we'll reverse the movement. So start by rounding your neck and your upper back. Press with your hands, lift your pelvis away from the mat, coming back into all four position with the knees wide apart. Tuck your back toes, float the knees, and with an exhale, push back onto downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up, bend the right knee, bring the right thigh close to your chest as you shift your body weight forward, and step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, raise your torso upright, and you can opt to lower the back knee or stay in the high lunge. As you raise your left arm with the inhale and exhale to side bend towards the right side. Inhale, torso upright, lower the both hands on the mat, step the back foot forward, exhaling into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, stay light on your fingertips, looking down. Exhale, forward fold, and we will move back up into standing by hinging from the hips. So drive your both feet towards the ground and keeping your spine neutral as you start raising up. Arms up, and exhale, lower your arms by your side. Inhaling, raise your arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, hinging from the hips, slowly fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And this time step the left foot towards the back and lower the left knee. Come into a low lunge position. Inhaling, bring your torso upright and reach your left hand and place it either on the left thigh or left calf. As you reach your right arm to the back and twist your body to face towards the left side. One more breath. And then inhale, swing your body to the left side and forward, coming back into low lunge position. lift the back knees, step the front foot, moving into plank, and lower your both knees, and bring your both feet off the mat, point both toes, and we'll do a few of shoulder taps. So tap your hands to the opposite shoulders while trying to keep the rest of the body stable. So engage your abdominal, bring your belly button towards your spine, and tap right hand, tap left hand, and keep going. So if you are pretty good at that, you may try coming into plank position and do the shoulder taps from plank. Otherwise, keep your knees on the mat and let's do 2 more sets of shoulder taps. And release, coming back into plank. And push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step the feet slightly closer towards the hands and reach your left hand to grab the outer side of the right ankle and twist your torso to the right side, looking from under your right upper arm. And release the left hand. Reach your right hand to grab the outer side of the left ankle and twist your torso to the left, looking from under your left upper arm. Breathe. And release your right hand back. Step the feet few inches towards the back, coming into a downward facing dog. And again we will bend and lower both knees on the mat. Keep the knees apart. And we'll start to round the upper back and bringing the head to look towards your belly button. As you shift your body weight forward, you can untuck your toes and start to straighten your legs by lowering your pelvis towards the mat. And when your pelvis is really close to the mat, you will unroll the spine, arch your upper back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and look up. And we'll stay in Cobra for the next 3 breaths. Keep your legs engaged. Point the toes, squeeze the legs, squeeze the buttocks. And on the next inhale, we will go back by reversing the movement. So start rounding your neck, your upper back. Press with your hands, lifting your pelvis off the mat. Coming back into all four with the knees apart. Tuck the back toes, hover the knees and push the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg, bend the left knee. Bring the left thigh close to your chest. Shift your body weight forward and step the left foot in between your hands. Drop the back knee. Move the torso upright. And you can place your right hand either on your right thigh or your right calf. Tuck the back toes. As you reach your left arm to the back and twist your torso to face towards the right side. Keep breathing. And on the next inhale, swing your torso to the right and forward. Place both hands on the mat. Lift the back knees. Step the back foot forward. Exhaling into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Look down. Exhale, forward fold. And we'll move up by hinging from the hips. Drive both feet on the mat. Slowly. Resisting the pelvis from moving towards the back. Spread the arms to the side and reaching up. And exhale, arms by your side. Place both hands at your waist. Inhale and look up. Slightly arch your upper back. And start to bend your both knees, lowering your hips. As you move into forward fold, bringing your torso over your thighs. And keeping as much contact as possible between your thighs and your chest. And start to straighten both of your knees, arriving back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. Stay light on your fingertips and move both of your hands on the inner side of your left foot and drop the back knees. Twist your torso towards the right side and come into a side angle. So engage your upper body and see if you can stay very light on your left fingertips. Keep opening your chest towards the right side. Point the right arm forward and then move the arm over the head, reaching the right fingertips forward. You could stay here for another 2 breaths, or if you're able to, bring the bottom hand and join the palms together. Breathe. Exhale, lower the left hand. Lower the other hand. And move the left hand onto the outer side of your left foot. Lift the back toes. And step back into plank. One more breath here. Twist your torso to the right side and move into a side plank. Place your right hand on the waist and lower your hips. Touch the left side of your hips on the mat and push back up. Right hand down, back into plank. Twist your torso to the left side. Side plank on the second side. Place your left hand on the waist. Lower. Touch your right hip for a bit on the mat and push back up. Left hand down. Let's do that one more time on each side. So side plank, facing the right side. Dip your hips, push up. Plank, side plank, facing the left. Dip your hips, up and back onto plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. With the inhale, start to round your upper back. Bring your head to look towards your belly button as you raise your heels and shift your body weight forward. Keep your back rounded. Keep looking towards your belly button as you lower your pelvis towards the ground. And when your pelvis is really close to the mat, you will unroll your spine, arch your upper back, squeeze your shoulder blades, untuck your toes, and look up as we have arrived in upward facing dog. One more breath. And we'll reverse that to go back. So start with tucking the back toes and start to round your neck, your upper back. Push with your hands. Lift your hips away from the mat. And push back into downward facing dog. Inhale to raise your right leg. And we are going into a three-legged downward facing dog. But we want to keep the hips stable. So we will not raise the right leg too high until the right hip is lifting higher than the left. So you'll lower your right leg and bring your hips into a neutral position. And lower your right leg. Raise the left leg. And similarly, keep the hips stable. So you will not be able to lift the left leg so high up. The focus is keeping the neutral hip in our three-legged dog. And lower both feet side by side. Inhale, raise your right leg, bend the right knee, shift your body weight forward as you bring your right thigh close to your chest and step your right foot in between your hands. Place both of your hands on the inner side of your right foot. Lower the back knee and open your chest to the left side. Stretch your left arm forward and then over your head. And use the strength of your upper body to raise your torso slightly higher and come very lightly onto your right fingertips. Side angle pose. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And if you're able to, bring the right arm up and press both palms together. 1 more breath. Exhale, lower both hands down. Front foot in between the 2 hands. Lift the back heels up and step the back foot forward. And exhaling into forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Start to bend your knees, still pressing your chest onto your thighs. And with the inhale, start to peel your torso off the thighs. Straighten your knees. Reaching the arms up. Slightly arch your upper back. And exhale, both arms by your side. Place your hands on your waist. And start to arch your neck and your upper back, gently looking up. Bend your knees, lowering your hips. And start to fold your upper body onto your thighs. And maintaining as much contact as possible between your thighs and your the front part of your torso. Start to straighten your knees. Hands on the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay light on your fingertips. Head looking down. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the left leg back. Step the right foot back, coming into plank. And exhale, push your hips up and back and come into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up, keep the hips neutral. You can point the left foot, bend the left knee, shift your body forward as you bring the left knee as close as possible to the left wrist. Externally rotate your left hip to bring your left foot as close as possible to the right wrist. And at the maximum, lower the left leg and come into pigeon pose. Untuck the back toes. Walk your hands to the left side. You could either stay here with the knees, with the elbows straight, or you could lower down onto your forearms. Walk the hands or the forearms to the center and continue walking to the right side. And walk the hands or the forearms back forward. If you are on your forearms, press up onto your hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knees, and lift the front leg off the mat and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up, point the right foot, keep the hips stable, and bend the right knee. Shift the body weight forward as you bring the right knee as close as possible to the right wrist. Externally rotate at your right hip to bring the right foot close to the left wrist. And then at your maximum, lower the right leg forward. Coming back into pigeon on the second side. So you could stay on your fingertips, on your hands, or lower down to your forearms and walk to the right side and stay for a couple of breaths. And walk to the center and keep walking to the left side. And walk forward. If you are on your forearms, come back onto your hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knees. With the inhale, lift the front leg off the mat and step it back onto downward facing dog. Take an inhale, raise your left leg up, point your left foot, and this time bend the left knee and open your left hip towards the left side. So your body will be twisting to the left, and attempt to bring the left foot as much as possible towards the left, towards the right. And twist back, both pelvis facing down onto the mat. Extend the left leg and lower the left foot. Let's repeat with the second leg. So start with the raising your right leg, pointing the right foot, bend the right knee and open the right hip to the right side. Try to bring the right foot as low as possible on your left. And twist the pelvis back, facing down onto your mat. Extend the right leg, lower both legs parallel, side by side on the mat. And with the next inhale, step your feet in between your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, pressing your chest on your thighs. With the inhale, start to peel your chest off your legs and move up. Start to straighten your knees, arching your upper back, looking up, maybe reaching your arms up and to the back, gentle back bend, and then exhale, coming back into mountain pose. One more inhale, and reaching the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and bend your knees, lower your hips. And sit your bottom on the mat as your arm is reaching forward. And continue to roll your back on the mat. See if you can extend your legs and come into a Halasana. Bend your legs, roll forward, arms reaching forward, roll back, Halasana, roll up, and this time roll up into boat pose. So you could keep your knees bent, balancing on your tailbone, or you could try to straighten both legs and stay for one more breath in boat pose. Exhale, bend the knees, roll back, maybe straightening the legs, Halasana. Bend the knees, boat for 3 breaths. Exhale, bend the knees, roll back, Halasana. Roll forward, boat. Bend the knees, last one, Halasana. Roll forward, last boat. Bend the knees, press the feet flat on the floor, and move back into the first pose, which is Ardha Shavasana. Shavasana with the knees bent. And bring your both thighs close to your chest and hug your knees with your arms. Gently sway side to side. Coming back to the center, place your hands on top of your knees and make circles with your knees, massaging your back. Reverse, circling in the other direction. And from here, you could lower your feet down on the mat and move either into spinal twist or butterfly legs or both. So for the next 1 minute, you are welcome to do anything that you need to Release any remaining tension in your body before we move into Safasana. And whenever you are ready, you will extend both of your legs. Keep your feet apart about mat width distance. Roll your shoulders, releasing your arms by your side, keeping a bit of distance between your arms and your side body. Palms will be facing up. Pull your chin down closer to your chest, elongating the back of your neck. And whenever you are ready, close your eyes and follow the rhythm of your breathing. Your relaxed, natural breath in and out through your nostrils. And finally, give your body permission to rest. Start to deepen your breath. Take one inhale and exhale through your mouth. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Shake your head side to side. Invite small, gentle movement back into your body. Bring your legs together. Raise your both arms overhead and give yourself one big stretch. Release. Pull your both thighs closer to your chest as you roll onto your side. Stay on your side for a couple of breaths.
Eyes still closed. And whenever you are ready, press with your hands. Bring yourself up. Open your eyes. Come into a easy seated position. Wiggle your hips. Find your sitting bones. Raise your arms up. Press your palms together. Make a prayer. Lower the prayer into the center of your heart. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the practice. For now, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.